recently checked the visa status?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the same news, but we're getting close. I think within the next 30 days, we should get approval.
The good old visa status. The good old visa status. Obviously, as you heard right there, well, Gino says we're still waiting for approval, hopefully within the next 30 days. I mean, listen, I think something that Jasmine has to take into account is that there's not much Gino can really do. He's not in control. Or is there more that he could do? Interesting. But listen, before we continue, please do begin by smashing that like button. And also make sure you leave comments throughout the whole video. Even if it's a hi, how are you? You okay? Yeah, I'm good, I'm blessed. Have a good day. You know what I mean? All them kind of things. Yeah, but liking and commenting helps us grow on the channel. And if you want to see me again because you're new to the channel, you can subscribe. If you don't want to see me again, still like the video and help me out anyway. Come on, man. Don't be selfish. But let's continue.
But then it doesn't get approved and I have to move again. I'm scared that Gino have made a mistake with our application.
I mean, to be honest with you, there's a very good chance that Gino probably did make a mistake of the application. But at the same time, though, the reason why she's talking about moving is because right now it's hard for her to have a home because she doesn't know when she's leaving. So each time she goes to a place, she signs a contract for a certain amount of time. And then once it's over, she has to go find something else, all that kind of stuff. So I understand the stresses of the fact that she can't even set up shop right now because she's still waiting for the visa.
He insisted on doing it all by himself since he wanted to save money. He didn't want to hire a lawyer. But now it's a huge disruption to my life to have to keep moving.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Gino probably did mess it up in some way, some form. I don't know why he just didn't pay a lawyer. Like, honestly, like, the logic behind him is bizarre. It's as if, like, he just doesn't really care about when she's going to come to America, if you ask me. And I tell you what's so interesting. In this episode, just before all of this went down, she was at the doctors or the surgeons, whatever, and she was told about getting her punani tightened. And the reason why she wants to get it tightened is because each time her and Gino have any kind of sexual contact, well, Gino struggles to go from this to this. Actually, no, my apologies. Let me be a bit more accurate. He struggles to go from this to this. Yes. I'm so mean. But either way, though, because he struggles to get to that point, well, even when he does get to the point of this, he doesn't actually end up finishing the job. He can't actually ejaculate. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, he has to go to the toilet and basically and finish himself off, which is something very, very strange, right? So Jasmine has in her head that maybe, you know, if I get my tightened, then maybe, you know, he's going to help him. But realistically, I'm going to tell you this now. If a man is going to ejaculate, he's going to ejaculate. It doesn't really matter how tight or loose it is, if you dig what I'm saying. As long as it's wet, it's lubricated, you know what I mean? It feels good. It's slipping and sliding like a freaking swing. Oh, yeah. And it's going to happen, right? But if it's not going to happen and he's struggling to... For Gino now, it could be various things. One, it could be maybe because he's gay and he prefers men and he's just not telling anybody. Or two, maybe he's got to that stage in his life where he needs a little bit of the Viagra and he keeps forgetting to bring it with him. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't seem old enough to need it, but he's Gino. Gino isn't exactly, you know, he's Gino. That's the most polite way to say it. But Gino has his own reasons of why he thinks he struggles with that part of life in the relationship. We'll get there when we get there, but anyway, let's continue with where we are right now.
Find me a place where I can stay until the visa gets approved. And there's a place where I want to be. It's an amazing apartment with 2 bedrooms.
You know, it's kind of wild because, you know, obviously she has to find a new place, and obviously, you know, she has actually found a new place, to be fair, which is quite interesting.
It's a very exclusive area. It goes around 3,000
per month.
Yeah.
Isn't it wild that Gino wouldn't pay for the lawyers, but yet he's gonna have to end up continue paying for his woman's accommodation? 3,000 a month. God damn! You should have just paid for the lawyers and got to America ASAP. Now here's the thing, though. I don't really believe that this was mentioned in the previous season of Before the 90 Days. Personally, I don't remember it, but in this one here, Jasmine does mention that, well, Gino has to pay for everything and she has to live off him purely because, well, after last season, because he sent pictures of her to his ex, apparently those pictures of her in nude they basically ended up flying around all of Panama, and therefore she can now no longer get a job as a teacher because all the schools have seen these images of her. So therefore, getting a job in Panama as a teacher is just not gonna happen. So that's why Gino has to keep paying everything and live off everything. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true per se, but if that was the case, well then, to be honest with you, Gino, this is karma. You should have never sent pictures of your current woman to your ex-woman. Donut. But either way, though, man, it is what it is. But we continue.
Sexual problems because we argue a lot still, and that's a big problem.
No, we argue not because we have sexual problems.
No.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is why I think maybe Gino may like men more. You know what I mean? He might even like trans, I don't know, but I just don't think he likes women, because you see, if a man has an argument with you, and then you end up laying down a smackdown, he's gonna smash. Because let's be real. I think one of the most common sexual is makeups. Right? That's like a common thing. I mean, there's people out here who purposely cause an argument on purpose just to have makeup. Right? It happens all the time. So, am I here to believe that this guy is saying the reason why he can't do this and that is because of arguments? I mean, is it possible? It is possible. It is possible, but it is very, very rare. Maybe he's a part of that. I don't know. I guess he is. I mean, listen, if you have an argument with a woman, it is more likely for her to not want to do it. But a man? Men usually take it no matter when, like, they can get it. They're gonna get it. You know what I mean? And it's not like Jasmine's like not attractive. You know what I mean? So I'm surprised that she hasn't questioned his sexuality. To be honest with you, by now, I am very surprised. But then again, at the same time, I don't know, man. Jasmine doesn't make sense for the most part. But let's continue anyway.
It's coming in a few days,
Yeah.
and
So does that mean that Jane will be living in the building as well?
yes, for 3 weeks we are gonna be all neighbors. Happy
Wow.
neighbors.
So this is Jasmine's ex, now one of her best friends, close friends, and the building that she chose to want to live in for the next 30 days happens to be the same building that he lives in, so they're going to be neighbors, and Gina's obviously going to arrive. It's crazy because we can already predict the storyline. Obviously, Gina's going to come across my guy over here. He's going to have issues. Jasmine's going to protect this guy and justify why they should be friends. Gina's then going to bow down and say, okay, I'm sorry. You can do what you like. Da 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 da. Like, honestly, I just wish Gino could just find his manhood somewhere, like his backbone somewhere. The way this woman runs right on this guy's life is just tragic to watch. This is why I didn't want to see Jasmine again. Like, I just don't like the way she is with Gino. I don't like Gino. Gino, like, you know, the way, I don't like Gino, but I just don't like the way she is with him. Like, the way she takes advantage of him is just so tragic to watch, man. It's painful. But yeah, like, so she wants Gino to pay $3,000 so she can live next door to a guy that she used to sleep with, used to be with. This is far worse than Danielle wanted to bring Taylor in. Freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's far worse, because Taylor was the guy that they'll just meet once and then that's it. This is a whole freaking, he's coming down the panel for 3 weeks. I mean, he's coming in, obviously he's going to be there for the month, but he's going to be there for at least 3 weeks of that 4 weeks, right? And he's got to live next door to the, and he's paying for that? Like, come on, man, where's the respect? She does not respect him one bit. Gino, bro, you need to recognize that this woman does not respect you. You might be a clown, but she doesn't respect you. Like, what are you doing in your life? Yeah, whatever.
Like, he ruined my career. Losing my job was a big blow for me because being a teacher was a huge part of my identity.
Isn't it weird and funny to how like she would sit there and have conversations with her doctors, surgeons, talking about her husband and just throwing him under the bus? Now she's having a conversation with her ex and throwing him under the bus, saying that this guy ruined my career. I mean, listen, fair enough, he may have done that, but like, why are you sharing that with him? No respect. No respect. Nada. Anyway, well, I'll be lying to you if I said I'm looking forward to the season when it comes to Jasmine and Gino. I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, man, we move, we continue. We'll see exactly how it all goes down, all that kind of mumbo jumbo, if you dig what I'm saying. But boy, it is going to be a hard one to watch. I feel like last season, 90 Day Fiancé lost a lot of fans because the other way was a shambolic season. I feel like this season, there's a chance that it's probably gonna get worse. But either way, though, man, with that being said, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course,